Welcome to my fast news segment channel. You can view quick news in few minutes. Restaurant and other commercial establishment in the city except those selling or serving liquor can remain open until 1 a.m. Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy announced in the Legislative Assembly here on Friday. The announcement came in the wake of AIMIM floor leader Akbaruddin Owaisi allegation that the police were enforcing early closure of businesses in the old city. Reddy said that he had issued strict instruction to Police Commissioner of Hyderabad, Cyberabad and Ratchakunda to allow commercial establishment to remain open until 1 a.m. Owaisi cited instances of police high-handedness, particularly in the old city where residents were allegedly chased and isolated with lathis by police officers for being outside their home after 11 p.m. Revanth Reddy assured the assembly that the government would not rely on the superficial methods of policing. We will stick to concrete policy, he emphasized. Congress government on Friday released its job calendar in the assembly, giving the schedule for issuing notification and conducting requirement exams for 2024-25 on the lines of the system followed by the UPSC. The calendar consists of 20 job notifications which can be issued from September to June 2025. This notification pertain to Group 1, Group 3, Health Department, Group 2, TGSPDCL, TGNPDCL, Gazetted Category, TET, Group 1, Forest Department, DSC. Deputy Chief Minister Mallu Bhatti Vikramarka, who released the calendar in the House, outlined the state government commitment to resolving issues related to requirement notification and addressing the concern of unemployment youth in the state. The gold rate in Hyderabad have been witnessing a bull run in the past 6 days. The prices surged by nearly 3%. The jump in rate was seen after the dip that resulted from the cut in the custom duty announced during the budget. Current gold rate in Hyderabad for 10 gram of 22 carat and 24 carat gold are rupees 64,800 and rupees 70,690 respectively. The Telangana Anti-Corruption Bureau arrested on outsourced Dharani operator Chakali Arun Kumar and Manne Santosh, junior assistant at Talisdar office in Aminpur, Sangareddy district. Arun Kumar allegedly demanded and received the bribe amount rupees 30,000 from a resident of Bandalguda for forwarding a succession file to Tahsildar. The ACP recovered and confirmed the bribe amount from Arun Kumar car via chemical test. Based on the confession from Arun Kumar, further investigation are being conducted, including search at the residence of P. Radha Talisidar and Aminpur Mandal. Arun Kumar and Mane Santosh were presented before the Additional Special Judge ACB case court in Hyderabad. 39 years old pregnant woman passed away while receiving treatment for dengue at private hospital in Hanmakonda city on Thursday evening, August 1st. Report indicated that Bomma Kanti Shirisha from Katla Kani Parthi village in Shayampet Mandal has been admitted to the hospital for the dengue treatment. Unfortunately, her condition wasn't as her platelet count dropped. Shirisha was 8 months pregnant and the doctor made effort to save her unborn child. However, the baby also did not survive. As dog menace continued to grow in the state, 2 children were attacked by a pack of stray dogs, leaving them injured in Hamali colony, Gadwal of Mehboob Nagar district on Friday, August 2nd. The incident occurred when 15 months old Asmit and 4 years old Hardik were playing near the residence and were attacked by a pack of stray dogs. Asmit suffered severe facial injuries while Hardik sustained minor injuries upon noticing the dog attacking children. A resident quickly intervened by throwing stones to drive the dog away. The children were promptly taken to Gadwal Government Hospital for medical attention. Both reported to be in stable condition and are currently receiving treatment. Congress General Secretary K.C. Venugopal on Friday raised with Health Minister J.P. Nadda the issue of impractical changes in the examination center of NEET PG candidates from Kerala and ensure they are allotted centers within their state or a nearby location. In a letter to Nadda, the MP from Kerala Allappa Puza said he wanted to bring to his urgent attention the plight of numerous candidates from Kerala and elsewhere who have applied for the National Eligibility Cum Entrance for postgraduate medical courses. These aspirants have been subjected to a series of distressing and impractical changes regarding the examination center and dates, culminating in a situation that demands immediate rectification, Venugopal said. The Indian mixed archery team of Ankita Bhakat and Dhiraj Bommadevara Rao 2-6 to USA in a hard-fought bronze medal play-off to the Olympic game here on Friday. The Indian team has scripted history by entering the semi-final of the game for the first time. The Telangana Anti-Corruption Bureau on Friday, August 2nd arrested a sub-inspector of police at the Parvatagiri police station, Warangal, while taking a bribe of Rs 40,000 for station bail. The accused SI demanded and accepted the sum of Rs 40,000 as part of the payment to grant bail to 3 individuals in a criminal case under the Excise Act. It was found that he was taking the bribe with the help of another officer, Pasunuri Sadanandam, a police vehicle driver at the station. The ACP recovered the bribe amount from the driver and his clothes yielded positive result in the anti-corruption chemical test. The Telangana ACP encouraged the people to report corruption incidents to ensure government officer accountability. The former Telangana Finance Minister and Siddipeta MLA Harish Rao on Friday, August 2nd said that the Congress government in Telangana is claiming credit for achievement initiating by the previous BRS government. Additionally, we would like to remind you of promises made, the requirement implementation, highlight pressing issues needing immediate action to protect the interest of our education sector, said Harish Rao in an open letter to Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy. The ex-finance minister stated that although 10,000 headmaster posts for primary schools were sanctioned, they remain unallotted. Immediately action needed to distribute these posts and promote second grade teachers. Harish Rao asked to issue clear policy decision and order regarding promises made before the election, referring to the Revanth Reddy meeting teachers. Harish Rao also stated that immediate payment of pending bills and wage increase for midday meal workers is needed. On the second day of his visit to the landslide affected area in Wayanad, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, said that the Congress party was build 100 houses for the people affected by the tragedy. He was accompanied by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who is the Congress candidate from the constituency. The two visited area like Tunchiri, Madama and Munda Kail and also went to various relief camp. After visiting some relief camp, Rahul Gandhi said, I have been here since yesterday. Yesterday this is a rebel tragedy. We went to the site yesterday and we went to the camp. We assessed the situation. Today we had a meeting with the administration and Panchayat briefed us on the number of casualties they expect, the number of houses they have damaged and strategy. We have said that we are here to help in any way possible. Congress family would like to commit to build 100 plus houses here. The Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan government came under duress after a government order on Wayanad disaster surfaced on Thursday, August 1st, asking the scientific community to help their opinion to themselves and not to air them publicly. The government order also implemented that scientists should obtain prior permission if they are to undertake a study. As soon as this became news, there was a barrage of criticism from numerous sides on the notice of the Vijayan government, which they saw as a gag order. The growing tensions in a part of the Middle East, Air India on Friday announced to suspend flight operations to and from Tel Aviv till August 8 with immediate effect. The country flagship carrier operates your flight from Delhi to Tel Aviv on a weekly basis. In a post on Twitter, the country flagship carrier said that in view of the ongoing situation in part of the Middle East, we have suspended scheduled operation for flight to and from Tel Aviv with immediate effect up to and include August 8, 2024. The Rajiv Gandhi International Airport has introduced the Hidden Disability Sunflower program to improve the travel experience for passengers with hidden disabilities such as low vision, autism, dementia, intellectual disability, and hearing loss. The initiative allows this passenger to discreetly communicate their needs and request assistance by wearing a sunflower lanyard. This helps airport staff identify individuals who may require additional support without the need for them to explain their condition publicly. Madhya Pradesh government on Thursday airlifted 51 people of the state from Kedarnath temple in Uttarakhand with the help of the hill state authorities and brought them to Rudra Prayag. Chief Minister Mohan Yadav said 10 more people are stranded at Kedarnath, but they were shifted to safer place. Yadav said a total of 61 people from Badarwas town in Shivpuri district went for the Char Dham pilgrimage tour in Uttarakhand, but by bus and other four-wheelers they got stranded in Kedarnath following a landslide, he said in a statement. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah on Friday said that the Karnataka government has decided to reject the Asturi Ranga report on Western Ghat and said the final decision will be taken after discussion with Foreign Minister Ishwar Khandre. The committee of the Western Ghat, headed by former ISRO chairman K. Kasturi Rangan, has proposed that 37% of the total area of the Western Ghat be declared ecologically sensitive area. 37% area comes to roughly 60,000 square kilometer. Out of 60,000 square kilometer, about 21,000 square kilometer is in Karnataka. The report recommended a blank ban on mining, quarrying, setting up of red category industries and thermal power projects. As many as 205 people have died and 264 were injured in the massive landslide that hit Wayanad district 3 days ago, the district administration said on Friday. According to figure released by the district administration, 205 bodies, including that of 28 children, were recovered. Additionally, 133 body parts were also recovered. It is so far 328 autopsies, including that of body part, have been performed. It further said, adding that 116 bodies were handed over to relatives. Besides, 264 people were injured in the disaster, and of them, 177 have been discharged, 2 have been referred to other hospitals, and 85 are undergoing treatment in various hospitals in the district. The department said. Kerala Health Minister Veena George in Facebook post said the ICU have been prepared in government hospital in Wayanad for the treatment of those seriously injured in the landslide. Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy announced plan for the construction of new international cricket stadium on the outskirts of Hyderabad, especially in Barikancha. This announcement was made during a session of the State Assembly coinciding with the foundation laying ceremony for the Young India Skill University. In his address, the Chief Minister revealed that preliminary discussions have already occurred with the Board of Control for Cricket in India regarding the proposed stadium. The state government is committed to promoting sports and we will soon unveil a comprehensive sports policy, he stated, indicating that the government is currently reviewing the sports policy of Haryana for inspiration. Faithful to its commitment to sports development, Telangana government allocated rupees 321 crore for sports initiative in the state budget for the fiscal year 2024-25. The Reddy expressed a particular focus on enhancing sports infrastructure, noting a decline in activity at existing stadium in Yusufguda, Gachibowli, Sarvanagar. He also highlighted that the LB Stadium has been increasing use for political event rather than sports. calling Congress job calendar as bogus, and Congress leader Rahul Gandhi should apologize to Telangana youth for not keeping the promise. BRS working president KT Ramarao said Rahul Gandhi himself came to Ashoknagar in Hyderabad and promises to fill up 2 lakh job in the first year after Congress coming to power in the state 9 months ago. Congress did drama in the name of job. They falsely propagated that KCR did not provide any jobs at all. He said while protesting a Congress government job calendar at Gun Park on Friday. KTR said that both Rahul Gandhi and CM Revanth Reddy should come to Ashoknagar. We will all come. If you say you have been given even one job, the BRS legislature will all resign. The Congress government claimed that 30,000 jobs were given, but the recruitment was done by the BRS government, KTR said. The United States is facing a summer wave of COVID-19 driven in large part by the highly contagious flirt variant, including KP 3.1.1 and KP3, following the news of President Biden positive COVID-19 test and reports of surging wastewater level in most states. It's clear that the virus is spreading rapidly and it is not showing any signs of slowing down this summer. Test positive rate and COVID-19 related emergency room visits have been rising steadily across the US, especially in the west and south. Wastewater viral activity for COVID-19 reached high level nationally for the first time since last winter. Beyonce by the response from the locals, the GHMC has decided to build 7 more multi-purpose function hall in the city at a cost of 30 crore. This function hall will come up at Lalapet, Uppaguda, Vengal Rao Nagar, Jumeirah Bazaar, Gausi Nagar, Kanchan Bagh and Mallepalli. Out of the 7 function hall, 4 will be operationally this year, while the rest in 2025, said a GHMC official in estate wing. The Commissioner of Police Hyderabad imposed traffic diversion under the RGI Airport PS limit at Shamshabad in the view of development work. The RGI Airport to Hyderabad approach road at the Kishanguda ramp will be closed for 45 days. The traffic coming from RGI Airport towards Hyderabad will be diverted towards Bangalore exit and take U-turn at ORR Emergency Trauma Center on NH44. The traffic coming from Hyderabad towards RGI Airport will be regulated as usual. These rules will become in force from Saturday, August 3rd. 3.32 magnitude earthquake hit Lahaul and Spiti district of Himachal Pradesh on Friday morning. The earthquake struck around 9.45 am as confirmed by the National Center for Seismology. Earthquake of magnitude 3.2 occurred on August 2nd, 2024, 9:45 to 59 IST, lat 32.67 and long 76.76 e, depth 5 km, location Lahaul and Spiti, Himachal Pradesh, the NCS said on Twitter. However, there has been no loss of life so far. Rescue efforts are ongoing in 3 districts of Himachal Pradesh to locate more than 45 individuals who went missing after cloudburst triggered a flash flood. The cloudburst occurred in Kullu Mandi and Shimla district on Wednesday, resulting in 5 fatalities and over 45 people are missing. Watch the channel, press the bell icon to get latest notification of news. Like, share and subscribe my channel.